What is going on YouTube? This is Pharaohman22 with another YouTube video. This is the easiest legit way to make money on GTA 5. As you see, it's called Rooftop Rumble. Now, sadly, in order for you to be able to do this mission, you need to have a rank required of at least 75. So my method for any player who is a lower level, I would recommend hopefully one of your friends or buddies that you know is a high enough level to where they could launch this. And if not that, I've gone on several different sessions in that, and the higher players are always doing this mission because this is a very quick and easy mission. But the method you will see in this video, I could actually complete this particular mission in less than about 5 minutes. Okay? So anyhow, I'm going to start the video, and here we go. I would recommend doing it on a hard setting because then you get a little bit more money. When you do it on hard, you get about 18,750. When you do it on normal, you only get around 15,000. And to be honest, as far as I could tell, the only difference with that is the enemies shoot at you less. Anyhow, you see where I spawned at? I recommend using a bike. It'll spawn, if you had it out before you started the mission, it'll spawn right there. You follow the exact path I'm driving. Even if you took a vehicle, that's fine, but you follow the exact path. You park it around here. It doesn't really matter. You can park it in the street back here. But the point is, as you see, the enemies are not shooting at me yet. They start shooting at you as soon as you start locking onto them. You shoot at the exact two locations I just shot at. Now, hold on a second. I'm going to rewind just for a second, just so then you guys could see exactly where I shot at. Okay, so as you see, there's two SUVs on the right side of the entrance. Okay, you shoot on the SUV farthest to the right, and you shoot towards the back end of it, because there's about 5 or 6 enemies right on the other side, and there's also another vehicle with more enemies beyond there. When you shoot this one, it blows up the enemies right by it, and it also blows up the car right next to it. In other words, with this one grenade shot or one throw of a grenade, if you want to use regular grenades, I would recommend using a sticky bomb. That's the next best thing you could use. And when you throw it, before it even hits the SUV, detonate it at that point. Okay? Anyhow, you shoot there, and then you shoot at the next SUV right to the left. But it's important that when you shoot at that next SUV, the second one, the one that's closer, you shoot towards the right tail light, the right backside. Okay? That's important because when you shoot at it where I said, it actually blows up in the direction of where all those enemies are right there. After you do that, there's 2 enemies over here by this car. You shoot one grenade over there and you could take them out, or you could use a standard weapon and shoot them. Then there's 2 enemies behind this car. One's there and one's there. Now, as you see here, I had one little straggler off to the right. He was a weird exception with this. Then you shoot the last guy over there, and that's all the enemies. At least that's all the first main wave of enemies. Now, at this point, if you're in a standard vehicle, you could try your luck and try just driving off. But what I would recommend doing, if you're either by yourself or if you're with other people, you take a grenade launcher and you blow up the 4 SUVs that are going to show up. There's only 4. Those 4 SUVs are the ones that are normally chasing you. Now, as you see, I'm using the destroyed SUV that I blew up as cover for when they're shooting at me, on top of ducking and rolling out of the way. Now, of course, if you have an RPG, that makes this whole process a lot faster. And if you don't want to waste your grenade or RPG ammo, you could try sniping them. I have done that before, and that works pretty well too. And believe it or not, you can actually even just no-scope them using like a assault rifle or something to that extent. That is possible as well. If you're going to try using like a handgun or something like that, I would recommend using a having body armor on. Anyhow, once the 4 vehicles are destroyed, now you don't have to run to them. They will come to you if you stay stationary. You could even stay inside that building and they'll show up and they'll start trying to enter inside that building. And then you could just use like a pistol or a handgun or something and just shoot them. It's really easy, really simple. But like I said, the method I'm showing you, the method you see in this video, is so then you could complete the whole thing in less than 5 minutes. Now, I have timed it. When you do this mission, the way I'm doing it, if you use like a grenade launcher, for example, the grenade launcher can shoot rapid fire. It could shoot faster than an RPG. Okay? That being said, I would recommend using a grenade launcher if you're trying to complete this as fast as you can. That keeping in mind the fact of how much grenades you end up using for this mission, on top of the fact on how much they cost to replace. If you do this on hard and you spend the money on the grenade ammo, you still are making 15,000 GTA money in about 7 minutes. 7 minutes is the grand amount of time from the second you hit up on your D-pad to select, I'm sorry, as soon as you hit start to go to your jobs to launch this mission, all the way up until when you're back on free mode. Now, as you see, I would recommend following the path I took. It's much faster. As you saw, I just drove up the one side of the mountain. When you're doing that, it helps a little bit when you're leaning backwards. Not too much, but just enough, and you're able to use that as a ramp. And as you see, that's the quickest route I found. You don't have to go the way they recommend, but you know, they do give you a default route for a reason. And once you give the documents or whatever to Marco, as you see, get 16 JP, 18,750 cash, and you get 3,785 RP, which is a decent amount of RP. This is the fastest method I know of for completing the game. I mean, for a certain mission. I hope you guys like this video. Please like, subscribe, leave your comments down below, and that's all.